Alright friends, Xiaomi Pad 6 is in the house. There were two in China, the Pro variant too. But in India, only the Xiaomi Pad 6 is coming. And as soon as you look at the box, you'll know where they got the inspiration for the wallpaper. You might not know, but you do know. Do let us know in the comments below. But today we're going to do its unboxing and first impressions. Remember, Dolby Vision is written on it, so it supports Dolby Vision. It was in the Xiaomi Pad 5 and it's in this too. Right up front, the Xiaomi Pad 6 is a big and thin one. Let's see what else is in the box. There's documentation, then there's a big box. Let's see what's inside. Let's open it from this side. And nothing else, let's keep this too. So this is a USB Type A to Type C charging cable. And you have a 33W charger. So it supports fast charging. And nothing else, let's keep this aside. Alright, the highlights are written here. 144Hz cinematic display, quad stereo speakers, Snapdragon 870 and high-capacity battery. An 8840 mAh high-capacity battery. Let's open it. Oh wow, look at that camera module. It's similar to the Xiaomi 13 Pro camera module. There's only one camera, and there's a dummy camera below. So that's just for looks, but those looks really look good. The back is metal, the frame is metal too. The pogo pins have been changed too. There are two USB Type-C speakers and a microphone at the bottom. There are two microphones on the right and there's nothing to remove from the middle. And there's a volume rocker at the top. There's a power on button at the top and there are two speaker grills and Dolby Atmos logo. It's not that heavy, I think it should be under 400 g. I'm usually very bad at this as the surface area is very large. But this should be around 390 g. Let's see. Oh. It's so wrong. It's 491.3 g. I'm going to say 100 g more from now on. But it's closer to half a kg. It doesn't feel heavy in the hand, it feels light for sure. If you're going to look at the tablet, then do look at the accessories. There are two accessories, a folio case, a Xiaomi Smart Pen and two buttons. Oh. I think this is for the magnetic charging surface. Let's put it on and see. Oh nice. The magnet works very well. And this is a beautiful little setup. Not bad, there's a keyboard too. This can actually replace a laptop. I'm guessing it'll cost around 25,000 rupees. In China, it's around 24 to 25,000 rupees if converted to yuan. If you mark it up to 27,000 rupees, I think it'll cost around 27,000 rupees. Xiaomi Pad 5 was for 25,000 rupees. So I think it'll be around 27,000 rupees. This is really nice. But you don't get these accessories for 27,000 rupees, you'll have to buy extra. I don't know the price of this, but if you're planning to buy this, definitely go for the folio case. Wow! This is nice. It's very portable. And remember, the battery life is very long. Let's start the tablet and see what it is. Bezels are a must for tablets. And the bezels are just the right size, not too big or too small. And they're symmetrical everywhere, so it looks good. And as I said, the wallpapers are inspired by someone. But this is an Android tablet. Display: it's a big 11 display with a 2.8K resolution with 144 Hz adaptive fast refresh rate. And it has an adaptive refresh rate of 7 steps. And we tested it and it works very well. Wow! What a setup for multimedia! Because it has Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and the quad speakers are fantastic. A beautiful multimedia device for sure. Audio and video quality. I'll tell you what, you can clearly see the quality and details of the instruments. Audio and video are both fantastic. You'll definitely love it as a multimedia device. If you watch a lot of Netflix, then don't worry, you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to tell you some interesting things about the OS. Because in a tablet, the OS is very important and it has to be optimized. And it should have features for a tablet. So I'm going to talk about that, but let's talk about specifications first. This is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 870 SoC. Xiaomi Pad 5 had 860 SoC, so that's an upgrade. It's on 870 SoC, although it's a slightly older SoC, it's a very stable SoC. It comes with two variants, 6GB RAM and 8GB RAM. It has LPDDR5 RAM and UFS 3.1 storage. So in terms of performance, it's definitely good. We've played a lot of games and this is a great gaming setup as well. In fact, we played on very high-end Macs. It was an absolutely great game. We played COD Mobile and it was very nice. And you know the 870 SoC is a tried and tested processor, so it's a very good one for gaming too. And while gaming, you feel a huge difference due to 144 Hz. It feels like butter. Even when you scroll, swipe, touch, you can immediately feel that it's a good display. Battery is a big thing in a tablet. If you have a small battery, it won't work much. But not with this one. It has an 8840 mAh battery with 33W charging. You can easily use it for 1.5 to 2 days. So once you've done 0 to 100%, you shouldn't worry for the next 1.5 to 2 days. Connectivity is not a 5G or 4G variant. It doesn't have an LTE variant, it only has Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi 6 support. And it has Bluetooth 5.2. Why didn't they launch the LTE variant? They should have priced it higher. Because if you want to use it outside, Wi-Fi becomes better. But yes, everyone has a phone, you can take the hotspot and this is all. Sensors are present, but two are missing. There's no magnetometer and compass. So it won't be that accurate if you want to use maps. Camera is single camera on the back, 13MP. And you get an 8MP sensor on the front for length. And that's good. Sometimes it's on the small side and that's no use. Because if you're making video calls, it has to be on the longer side, and that's what it is. It has face unlock, but no fingerprint. It has an IPS LCD display and no AMOLED. So that's not there. But the quality of the IPS LCD is definitely one of the best out there. So you'll see the viewing angles and the display is also fantastic. If you're talking about video calls, you get 4 microphones so you'll get clarity in the voice. OS UI. Out of the box, it's MIUI 14 based on Android 13. And there are no major security updates for 3 years. You might not get it. But what impressed me about the OS is that there are no bloatwares. And I like that, even though it's MIUI, it doesn't have bloatware third-party apps. And there are a lot of features for tablets like floating windows, split windows, 4 apps at a time. So all those things come in here. And if you buy this folio case, you have an extra key right here. It's multifunctional, you can press it for long and you get shortcuts. And we've used these shortcuts and it's very easy. So if at all you buy a folio case, use that key. It's a productivity hack. I forgot to tell you, it has a Type-C port which is generation 3.2. So you can use the USB Type-C and HDMI cable directly. And if you want a big screen for gaming, or if you want to do something else on a big screen, you can do it easily. And there's a feature in Xiaomi 13 Pro which is screen mirroring. You can mirror the screen of Xiaomi 13 Pro directly on it. In fact, you can drag and drop files and folders as well. So that's there as well. I'll tell you 2 things about the Smart Pen. These 2 buttons are also useful. You can take a screenshot like this. You can use this button easily. And you can open notes with this button. Just press this. And then you can go ahead and write. So subscribe to it right now. Not bad, right? It doesn't have a lot of latency, look at this. Very nice. Good implementation. In fact, I'd say, after the iPad or Samsung, this is the best implementation. I can recommend it for 27,000 rupees, because at this price point, you're getting great performance. Excellent display, especially the fast refresh rate. It's a big screen and the audio and video quality is very good. And finally, the implementation. I'd say they haven't told anything about major updates. And then it doesn't have LTE variant. So those are things that are missing, but still, it's a good device. But whatever it's offering at 27 to 28,000 rupees, I think this is definitely one value for money Android Tab S6. If you have any questions, do ask them in the comments section below. If this video is beneficial to you, then do hit like.